IRA has come to the rescue of motor vehicle owners. This is after Association of Kenya Insurers announced it would not cover vehicles involved in accidents or incidences during curfew hours. However, the regulator says following the standardization of insurance contract documents in 2012, driving past and during curfew hours is not an exclusion in a motor vehicle insurance cover, and as such, insurance companies cannot reject motor vehicle claims on the basis of the timing. Now, IRA further states that insurance companies are not mandated to enforce curfew regulations, and payment for any vehicle claim is subjected to existing contracts between insurer and policyholder. So that is what the Insurance Regulatory Authority had to say about the decision by insurance agents and agencies, saying that if you drive past curfew hours, you're on your own if you're involved in an accident. But then let's speak to Daniel Kariuki, who is seeking the sentiments of residents in Nyeri on what their thoughts are on insurance cover and the announcement by the Association of Kenya Insurers announcement that it would not cover vehicles involved in accidents or incidences during curfew hours. Daniel Kariuki, good morning. Indeed, it's a sigh of relief after that statement that was released yesterday by IRA. What are residents saying?
Right, Brenda, it's a reprieve to the motorists, and of course the Kenya Association of the Insurance of course had caused the statement had caused an uproar, and I want to speak to some of the motorists here in Nyeri County to just have a feel and get to hear their sentiments as well as their views concerning this topic that has of course elicited mixed reactions from various quarters. Now I want to speak to some of the motorists here in Nyeri County. Maybe you can start by telling us your name, and it's the IRA has come into the defense of motorists and say that there is no timing in terms of insurance. You as a motorist, how did you take that statement by the Kenya Insurance Association concerning that they are not going to compensate, or rather they're not going to take the claims of people who are going to be driving past curfew hours?
Okay. John Gidaiga. That's what I want.
All right, sorry for that, but that's my colleague, Daniel Kariuki in Nyeri County, trying to get the sentiments of residents there, especially motorists, just to listen to the sentiments about that decision by the IRA to say that insurance companies are actually obliged to continue giving their insurance cover. And so let me go back to Daniel Kariuki. Daniel Kariuki, you are still getting the sentiments of Nyeri residents. Kindly continue.
About supposed to be to work on us, or so doing that will be so unfair to us, and I think that's why we have readers. We have our readers in this country so that they can defend us on that.
Right, sorry about that technical problem with the sound, but you are telling us about how the association was unfair to the motorist. Then you can just tell us, maybe, would you feel it's right that when people cause accidents past curfew hours, they should not be compensated, or rather maybe if they find themselves in such situations?
I think those are two different things. Between curfew and when we were getting our policies, there was nothing like curfew. So what they should do, because I think now they should change their policy to hours, so that we will be knowing when we are paying our policy, we are paying from this hour to this hour. Because it seems they are just blocking our jobs, our money, just taking advantage of us. Yeah. Right.
They're saying that this is in line with trying to enforce some of the measures and regulations that have been put by the government.
That is not their work. We have the police do that, and all the law enforcement people do that. But their work is the policy thing. They have to work according to what we promised. We signed papers even before there was curfew, so they don't have to tell us we'll be working at this time. You can be there outside curfew at your own risk. Maybe when you are at job work and maybe you are going home, you are late. There was nowhere we signed about curfew, or there will be an epidemic when we were signing for those policies. Thank you.
So what you are suggesting is that they should try to resonate with the insurance, those who have actually applied for the insurance, and discuss these matters individually, not as a collective.
Yeah, that's true. I think when they do that, they will be fair to us. But when they say that past curfew hours, if your car got an accident, will not be they will not consider us. That would be so much unfair to us. They are taking advantage of the pandemic. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Maybe we have one more person before I hand it back to Brenda in studio. Of course, it's something that is causing an uproar. What could you say, maybe why would the association think of such a move to try and say that those who drive past curfew hours should not consider moving to the insurance for compensation?
Okay, kwa majina naitwa Dennis na ningesema the insurance they are not fair. Juu ukiangalia kama ile kazi tunafanya kama watu wa media wakitokea kazi usiku, we are the ones mwenye tunawapeleka nyumbani. Sasa ningeomba hata serikali itufikirie tuweke part of essential services. Juu hii kazi yetu tunafanya kazi mingi sana kwanza usiku ya kusaidia watu wenye wamechelewa, madaktari kuwabeba. So ningeomba sana wafikirie hiyo mambo na insurance waache kutufinyilia. Juu hata saa nyingine unaenda mbali unachelewa, unafika past masaa. So they are not fair at all.
Right. Thank you for your sentiments. You are going to complete this discussion maybe with one more statement, maybe. Thank you very much. Of course, those are motorists from Nyeri County talking about this topic that has caused an uproar. And it's a topic that, of course, will continue eliciting mixed reactions and varied reactions concerning all these. And, of course, we'll keep following up to ensure that we keep the viewer updated. But for now, I want to hand you back to Brenda in studio.
Thank you so much, Daniel Kariuki. And talking about, Daniel Kariuki, you saying that it's a conversation that will continue. I want us to continue having this conversation with Kalai Muse, who is the Insurance Regulatory Authority Chief Technical Manager.